What's up, guys? Jaxel here. I'm the author of a tournament ranking system that various communities around the internet use to rank all their events and get global rankings for all their players. Mainly, I made it for 8wayrun.com, but since then it's expanded. It's being used on a lot of other forums out there. Right now, our biggest user out there is Smashboards. So because of this, I often go to Smashboards and talk to a few tournament organizers and try to get ideas of some of the things missing from the ranking system, some feature requests and things like that. Now on Smashboards, one of the major things that I hear complaints about is how to get people to actually use the system. A tournament ranking system like this only works if your tournament organizers are submitting events and then linking the results of those events to the various people who, have accounts on Smashboards. And one of the downsides of this is there's no real incentive for a player to really care about these rankings. Generally, they don't matter. They're all superficial. And on a global level, they're not actually that accurate, because how do you compare how good a player is in America versus how good a player is in Japan? I mean, occasionally you'll have them, fly across to various countries and compete against each other, but, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. One of the good things about our ranking systems, we do actually have local sub-leagues. For instance, I have a sub-league right here called the Break Smash, which is power rankings for all of our Break Smash bi-weekly events, which happen every other Friday in Dunellen, New Jersey. And because this is a local league, it's a bit more accurate than you would get in the global league. We have Swedish in first place, DJ, Curb, Silverlight, Frycook, Zone, that's Kevorkian, and Sizz. You may think is out of place in 7th place, but if you look over here, you'll see that he's at such a low ranking because he doesn't show up as often as he needs to increase his rank. Anyways, going back to what I was talking about, how to incentivize people to use the ranking system, I was thinking, what if we could make the ranking system more important, in which case allow tournament organizers to seed their events based on the rankings they have here. Because right now the rankings serve no purpose. If I run an event, generally I'm not going to seed the event based on the rankings here. I'm going to seed it based on, I don't know, personal feeling. That's how most tournaments are ranked these days. So I've been writing a system so that we could possibly seed an event based on the rankings here. Now, I'm not going to be using Smashboards as an example for this because the current version is not available on Smashboards. It is available on 8wayrun.com, so I'm going to be using that as an example. So before we get started, we need to set up an event, and that's what I did here. I created a test event, random URL, whatever, and I put in 32 players into the bracket. Now, 24 of these players are people who have accounts on 8wayrun, and I added in also 8 random, gibberish, me mashing my hands on the keyboard usernames, like defeed, kef, and yeah, there's 8 of them. So we're going to click Shuffle Seeds. And then I'm going to go to the league that I want to seed this event based on. I can see it against the Soul Calibur 2 rankings, the Soul Calibur 4 rankings. I can even seed it based on this test rankings that I have here, which is mainly for more Break Weekly stuff. I was just using it as a test. Either way, I'm going to seed this against Soul Calibur 5. So I'm going to go to the ranks, and you can see we have Goldshad, IRM, Party Wolf, JJJ, Blue Boy, Zero Effect, etc. All the way down to 21 pages of participants. Now at the bottom, there's this new thing which will only be available on this new version. So whenever Smashboards updates their ranking system, they'll get this as well. And I'm going to click Seed by League using Challenge. And I'm going to take this tournament, paste in the URL, then put in my API key. I've discussed in previous videos how the API key works. You just submit it. And then I'm going to click Seed Challenge Bracket. Now, before I do that, let's look at see how this is seeded right now. Rakudo, Lolo, Partisan, Malik, and Lord Xavier are currently the top 5. I'm going to click Seed. and we're going to see it's working. And it's going to process, and eventually it's going to seed out the results. Here we go. It works magic. And there we go. 24 players have been seeded because their accounts were found. Now, accounts are linked directly to username. So if the username matches here, matches an account on the ranking ladder, it's going to link it. Over here, we'll see the 8 players, which are the gibberish keyboard text that I typed in, who did not get seeded, and that's because they didn't match any usernames. And it'll say like, hey, these guys aren't seeded. We're just going to stick them at the bottom somewhere. So let's open up and see how the new seeds are. So these are the old seeds, and these are the new seeds. As you can see, IRM is now seeded first, JJJ second, Blue Boy B is third. And that's pretty much it. And this is different from how it was before. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see those 8 gibberish names that didn't match any seeds are now at the bottom. Simple. You can see how it was seeded. Basically, IRM is ranked second on this league. That's why he was seeded first in the tournament. And you can see how the ranks match up to how they were seeded. I don't really play Soul Calibur 5, so I was seeded last, at least in 24th place. And, you know, this new feature will be coming soon to Smashboards, hopefully. But it'll also be available on any other website that uses my system, which feels the need to upgrade. Anyways, peace out, guys, and I hope you enjoy the new feature.